I know. Hi, guys.
Family.
Welcome to Your Authentic Love Marriage Moment with Chaz and Alicia with my handsome husband, Chaz Collins. Say hello to the people.
My beautiful wife.
And my handsome husband.
I
took over.
She done took over the introduction.
That was funny though. But
oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, family. Welcome to Your Authentic Love Marriage Moment with who?
Chaz and Alicia.
Chaz and my beautiful wife Alicia. You see, I had to redo it just to kind of get the flow in. But hey,
Yay.
Welcome tonight. We thank you so much
for
tuning in to our session tonight. And tonight, we're coming from what? Our book. Marriage Coaching 101 Daily Tools. We pray that you got a little something out of last week's show. They'll be able to see it, babe. It'll be on the screen. But we're glad you got something. I hope you got something out of the marriage tool last week. People will respect your marriage. But tonight, we're coming to you with another tool. And this tool, we're gonna, maybe next year, break it down and give you a little bit more information about that, because here again, it's not being talked about. So, babe, take it away. The floor is yours.
All right. So we're talking about levels of marriage, which there is a thing called seven levels of marriage. So tonight it's going to be short and sweet, but then we will add a little bit of meat to it. So levels of marriage, different levels of marriage first happen at the fantasy level, which is the different levels of marriage first happen at the fantasy level. Then there's a reality level, a distress level, a peaceful level, and the real level. These different levels have caused many marriages not to make it. But if you understand these levels and the phase you are in, you and your spouse will survive these levels and overcome these stages. The different levels of marriage are all a part of being married. So here's the tool. Understanding what level you are past that level and move on to the next level. Conquer this thing called marriage levels and win at being married.
And what's the daily tool?
That's the daily tool that I had just read.
That's right. That's the attention, all engaged and married couples. This is our book, Marriage Coaching 101 Daily Tools. God gave us the vision to write this book in 2019, and this book was published in 2021. The book is full of applications that Alicia and I wrote back in 2019 through our coaching journey, to where applications that we have applied in our sessions, we decided to put them in a book. And I can tell you right now, anytime that Alicia and I fall into some turbulence in our marriage, we refer back to this book, and it tremendously blesses our lives. Others who've read it use this book to apply to their relationship, and their relationship is being blessed as well. Again, you can see the website there to go to www.readerhouse.com for all your purchasing needs. Daily tools.
So conquer this thing called marriage. So everyone always agrees on when Chaz and I play a game. When we have a couple and the couple comes in, the first thing we do is talk about 7 levels of marriage. So when we're talking about the 7 levels of marriage, we play a game. We'll show a picture and we'll say, can you guess what level of marriage this is? So as we're playing the game, the couple would say, we would show them 2 swans with that heart shape in the middle, right? So the swan's neck. Everybody we know always gets that off the top. They go, the romance level, the beginning stages. Everyone always remembers the first level of marriage. Why is that?
And the reason being is because the first level of marriage, the first level of the relationship, right? Which is the loving stage. You're into this person. You're
the honeymoon stage.
Your honeymoon stage. You're like, this is all I think about. Even back in the day, when we had the long telephone cord, and we used to lay in the floor in front of the couch with the TV on. No, you hang up, baby. No, you hang up.
Right.
After talking for hours on end, and your parents is like, Alicia, you still on the phone? Chaz, you still on the phone?
I was going to say, Chaz.
So those are the beginning stages where everybody remembers it's fresh, it's brand new. But then when you get to the reality stage, when you get to the explosion stage, when you get to the completion stage, so on and so forth, right?
The rebellion stage.
The rebellion stage. We tend to forget about the rest of the stages because you don't know of them.
Right.
You don't know. You have no clue.
Right. So during that time, you're thinking like, man, we just hit this rut, and this is over. We can't. The rebellion stage and the reality stage, you will do nothing but argue.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna see eye to eye. Nobody gonna see the left eye, the right eye, in between the glasses or anything. You won't see eye to eye for anything, because at this stage, I'm right, he's wrong, he's right. It's you won't see eye to eye. You won't even see eye to eye with like parking the car in the garage. Everything will be absolutely wrong. But if you don't realize that stage usually happens. Now, these stages that we talk about, the 7 levels of marriage, there's only 2 that happen simultaneously behind one another, right? But sometimes some people may reach the rebellion stage right after the honeymoon stage. Some people may reach the realization stage right after the honeymoon stage. And you're realizing that the person that you married, your spouse, that he or she is not Superman, Superwoman. That they have flaws. So those realization stages, you're like, oh my God, who is this that I've married? But you did take an oath in front of those vows. You took that vow in front of everyone till death do us apart. Not because the toilet seat is up, not because he doesn't put away the groceries correctly, not because of fleshly surface things. Or those things. We talking about realization, like you really realize, like, this guy is a narcissist or this girl is a narcissist. Think about that.
And the thing is, we want to put in here, even if you're not married, if you live together, you are going to go through the 7 levels of marriage.
It still
applies.
7 levels of relationship.
It still applies. It's just not you're married, but you're going through 7 levels of, like my wife said, 7 levels of relationship. You're still going to go to the romance stage. You're going to go through the realization stage. You're going to go through rebellion stage, and so on and so forth, right? You're just in a relationship, living together. Okay, right. Because everything still applies, right? Marriage is not just this big adventure that's outside of the norm, and it's like, well, I'm not ready for that yet. You're already living in it. You're living together, right? You're just missing the ceremony. So when you go through these 7 levels of marriage, and here again, we're going to do a breakdown of all the levels of marriage so you can find out what level of your marriage you're in, right? And it's very it's something to know, because it's like when you don't know, you start falling back into a selfish mindset. If you're married, you're thinking about yourself and you're thinking about the kids. You're not thinking about the family, the husband and the wife and the children. You're automatically going into a selfish mindset. What about him? What about me? Attitude. What about me? Attitude. And you're just going to solely think about what you're going through, what you have to put up with. I shouldn't be going through this. And then you'll start talking outside of that level of marriage that you're in, instead of knowing what level of marriage you're in, right? So, listen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to share this with you, because it might be a little bit out of the norm, because here again, it's not talked about, right? It's not talked about in different podcasts or any books that you've written. But here again, there are 7 levels of marriage that
or 7 levels of relationship
that you go through.
Amen.
Right? We've gone through them, and we didn't know
still going through them.
Right, we're still going through it, and we did not know it until we did a deeper study and did a deeper dive during our coaching journey to find out, what is this all about?
Right. So we're still going through it. The reason why I say that is because people have to understand that life is a life. It's a cycle. You're gonna cycle out, like Chaz and I, when we were in our 20s. What you do in your 30s, you don't do it. You're cycling, you're growing, you're maturing. So it's still those 7 levels will always appear. It's just how you get through it.
And the way you get through it, everything leads back to communication. Right? Communication is the key to get through that 7th level of marriage. It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
So, hey, here again, this is your moment from Chaz and Alicia Cohens with Marriage Coaching 101, Daily Tools, Levels of Marriage. Thank you so much. Hey, again, if you see this, you see the show tonight, thank you so much for hitting like.
Happy birthday and happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy birthday, happy anniversary. That's what we're supposed to do, Kenneth. We got to get back to that, right?
Right.
Hey, happy birthday to all. Happy birthday to everyone that we don't know that had a birthday here in the month of November. And guess what? We got something coming up later on in a few weeks. It's going to be her birthday, right? In mid-November. So,
that's a holiday.
In advance, happy birthday, babe. I'm going to be doing a little bit more of that when it comes. But hey, thank you for tuning in to tonight's show. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit share, and we will see you next week, same time, 9 p.m. For your Authentic Love Marriage Moment with Chaz and Alicia. And here again, don't forget to authenticate your marriage. Thank you so much. We will talk to you next week at that same time. You all have a blessed and wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.